our robot design executive summary. Robot facts. We have 2 light sensors, 1 on each side, 2 direct drive for directioning. Our programming is Lego Mindstorms NXT 2.0, and we have 7 total. There are 40.7 kilobytes. And here are some of our attachments. This one is a little weird. We use that to get the fish. Basket we use for various missions, the rat and the bacteria. And then the worm claw. Then the grocery delivery we use to deliver the groceries and get the viruses to the sick.
Our strategy, we used a prioritization matrix. So here's all the missions, and here's the total points we can get from them. We used it to determine which ones we were going to do first and which ones we were going to do last. We started off with a 4-wheel design with a differential. It's not well, so we changed it to last year's design, provided a 2-bar design. Then we added a claw. We had to change the claw because when the brain stopped giving power, it would drop the truck. And we changed the claw to a worm gear design. We removed the 2 balls and changed the tires. The balls were making it wobble and the 2 tires were slipping. We added more surface area. Then the robot was too long with all the attachments, so that's our final wall guides, rectangular tires, stability support, worm gear, and the light sensors on either side so we could line up.
And for our attachments, we knew in the beginning we wanted a claw, but our first one, it kept on slipping and dropping. So we stuck with the worm, but we didn't like that it kept on slipping still. But finally, in the end, we chose that one, which always helps stuff. And we already tracked the attachments.
For the programming, we started with just guessing at distances, but then we found out that was very inaccurate. So we put light sensors on each side and to help us line up with black lines whenever we needed to. And the way we did that is we put 2 motors in a loop controlled by the light sensor to get us to a black line. And then we, for the light sensor, we put 1 motor block in another loop that would keep turning until 1 light sensor saw the black lines would be perfectly straight, and we would just go, for example, get the rat and come back perfectly.
You want to show us a mission there?
Do the rat and get the fish.
In this mission, we did the rat and we get the refrigerated truck. The 1 sensors and follow the line. Oh, darn it. What?
You'll see the sensors not
we just calibrated it, so it might do a little funny things.
use the arm up. Yeah, go ahead.
They got rid of the arm up.
No, it's still on. We put the arm up.
The rest.
Oh, get the corner.
We also made a program to reset our arm.
Just in case
anything goes wrong. But you have to get ready to make it perfect.
Make sure everything right there tied in together.
Okay, as long as that.
Wait,
Sensors do funny things sometimes.
this line, that 1 sensor starts the claw to go down, so it basically unfolds the robot. And this, it should square up against it and hit back like this.
And then backs up and then lines up with the line again, comes back and gets into your truck. Again, yeah, it's got the license.
It's not going to work anymore. Why isn't it working anymore?
What's wrong with this thing?
We calibrated it?
Yeah, we calibrated it. Yeah, we just
With different light though. We have just run.
We'll run a different mission. I think the light gears.
Let's do one without the light sensors.
Let's truck front.
It shows the one.
For truck front, we go and get the truck.
So this is kind of like a forklift. Make sure it's not hot. Too hot. It looks too hot.
Yeah, it's a
Just
little
a little high. Just a little bit high.
Yeah.
I mean, because all of our programs, we have a specific order that we run them in. And at the end of each program, the arm automatically goes into the orientation where it needs to be for the next program.
And it gets the truck back in the base with the crates.
So we can get them for the groceries that we do later on.
And
You want to run?
And then the
would you like to see another mission?
Did you have one with another attachment, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Get the fishies.
No, do this one.
Get the fishies.
Yeah, let's do the
fish
armster. Let's do fish.
Yeah, we use another attachment on this one for the get the fishies. It's the robot outboard. It's like a, so it comes out and it knocks off this ball, comes back, brings all the fish back. But the reason we bring all the fish back, because when we're running the groceries mission, as soon as it dumps all the groceries off, it comes back, and we have this attachment that circles around the baby fish, and it lets go. So the baby fish is in place, and we get the point. Now we got everything but the fish.
Guys, just run harvester and then.
No, we can't. Light sensor.
Light sensor. We use a light sensor for underwater. And they vary sometimes.
We can go into questions real quick.
Okay, kiddos.
All right, thank you for your time.
We got questions.
Sorry about that.
We got questions.
Sorry about the thing.
What's the question? Go ahead.
The light sensors happening.
So do you guys have any obstacles with the programming, or do you find it pretty easy?
Yeah.
We fixed it.
But we
For the light here, it's different lighting.
Okay, one person
I guess I'm going to ask you a question. On the first run around, it went and it was grabbing that. It didn't quite do it the way you wanted, but you stopped it in the middle of it twice. Why wouldn't you just let it continue?
We stopped it. We put weight blocks to let us know where the robot was positioned, so in case we need to turn it on or off. Because the motors will keep going. It'll just keep pushing against the rats. Yeah. Until it detects it. Once it squares up against there, it goes forward so much, and then it comes back. So if it doesn't know where that line is, then it'll just keep going forward.
What was the hardest thing you guys have had to encounter?
Probably when we had this really big problem with, we had this big problem. It took us a while to figure it out with the one. We were, whenever we would go, we would come up and we had this attachment before that. I can't remember what it was like, but it would always keep putting groceries on, but it would always knock like 3 off. So we designed that, and it's worked very good. And I mean, that was
So this comes forward. So as the robot, it's running against the wall. That's what the little wheels on the side before, and it comes up and it just pushes this little trigger and dumps the groceries. They also use it for the dumping factory.
Our biggest programming issue was actually our line follower. So we couldn't program anything until our line follower was working. And it, as I said, it killed everything because it moved everything around and just we couldn't program anything until it got done.
Yeah, that was the first couple of
How did
weeks.
you guys overcome that? How did you guys fix that?
finish the program and trial and error. Yes.
When did the program?
Well, our main programmer
Pretty quick response. You got an idea real quick. Yeah, let's run the box. Thank you very much.
Sorry about the error.